Oh, well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another league race night on F124. And we have arrived at FPR100, my regular Saturday evening league where I drive for Alpine. And tonight it's going to be the Qatar Grand Prix, round 18, 57 laps, ladies and gents. A full race, a full 100% race, like every Saturday night. It's a beautiful track. It's a high-speed track with a lot of fast corners, a really high chance of making track limits because, it's it's imminent to keep your car onto the gray stuff on the asphalt and not on the side of the asphalt. So we have to draw between the lines tonight. I know the track pretty well. I've been driving the F1 game since 5 or 6 years now. My name is Björn Quint, by the way. I'm from the Netherlands, and I'm a streamer of race games like F124, soon to be F125 in 2 weeks' time. Also, I do a lot of iRacing, and I'm multi-stream. So a warm welcome to you all. You can find me on my Twitch, my YouTube, and TikTok channel. And I try to speak English as much as I can because it's an international community, you know. And this is also very serious stuff. So I'm very grateful for you that you're tuning in. I'm not going to be able to talk to you much on chat tonight. In official league races, it's a little bit difficult to focus on the race and on chat in the same time. So I suggest just sit back, relax, grab a popcorn and grab a drink and enjoy the ride. I'm going to load up my setup here. And we will be starting with a short quali of 17 minutes, followed by a 100% full race of 57 laps. It will take about 2 hours to finish this race. The championship is tied in the top. The guy named Dystopian and Master Spread can fight for the championship. I'm myself currently at P6 in the championships. I'm not fighting for a podium in the World Drivers' Championship at the FPR100 League. Yesterday I streamed CLR, the Charging League Racing tier Thursday and Friday tier. On the Thursday tier, I'm doing pretty well. I'm fourth in the World Drivers' Championship, almost third. I have a chance to become third in the World Drivers' Championship. And on the Friday tier, I am sixth, and my mate MJ is 3 points ahead. He can become world champion next Friday. I was world champion last season, in season 3 of CLR. But this year in CLR Friday tier, I streamed that yesterday. You can see the race on my YouTube channel if you want. That was quite a hectic race, but it was good fun. Nevertheless. So let's see who is outside. Andrew Pip Smith is doing his outlap right now on the mediums. Okay, that's interesting. There's F1 Apple. He's on the softs, of course, because when you do quali, you usually do it on the softs. We have Dystopian here, and Jack Daniels. Fused Demon is also driving tonight. Normally he is our broadcaster commentator on Twitch. And of course Daddy Snipes, and here's Andrew Pip Smith again. So they're all on their outlap, and Daddy Snipes already started his hot lap. So we are going to follow him on board, and let's see how he does. Let's see what time he is setting on the board. And when he is done with his lap, I will be going on track as well. Let's have a little look at the Discord chat as well on my iPad here. Nothing interesting. Okay, that's good. So he set a 30.675 in sector 1, and now he enter sector 2 in this triple right-hander. And you have to draw between the lines. You don't want to make any track limits, because if you do that in quali, then you have an invalidation and your time won't count. But as you can see, he does pretty well. It's his first lap, and I think it's going to be a 122 or something. Yeah, 122.3. That's for now a decent time. So I'm going to go out right now. I'm going out on the softs, of course. Let's have a look at my fuel level. That's okay. Maybe I will, for the first lap, do 1 kilo extra, and let's drive out, Chet. Let's see what we can do. So this is going to be my first lap. I call it, we call it in the race community, a banker lap. So it's the first lap. You don't go full push yet. You do the best you can, of course, but you're not driving on the absolute limit. You just have to set a time on the board, and we're gonna do that right now. So let's see what we can do, Chet. Had to catch my car there. Reaction times are good, so that's no problem, but we don't need this in the race, and luckily this is my out lap, so yeah. The track is still a little bit virgin-like, so there isn't that much grip yet, but this is not ideal for the tires, but yeah. It is what it is. Let's go. So when we cross the finish line, we will start our first lap. And we're almost there. Okay, here we go. Last corner here on the right. Here we go. Open the DRS. Using a little bit of a battery. Okay, that's good. Okay, this is a P1 for now, 22 flat. That's pole position, but I don't think it's gonna be... It's gonna stay pole position. I think the pole time will be a 121.6 maybe. Maybe even higher. Let's box this lap. But yeah, for now, I'm happy. box this lap.
This lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Yeah, here we are. Hallo Martijn, welkom. Welkom Martijn, goed dat je er bent. Welkom to the race family. Hallo Thomas Franke, goedenavond. Hallo Stan en hallo Sani. Hey Thomas Franke, hoe gaat het jongen? Welcome. So I just did my first banker lap and I did a 122 flat and I am first. F1 Apple is second with only 25 thousandths of a second behind. I will show you the results here. So I did a 122.003 and F1 Apple did a 122.028. I'm now second, as you can see, because Jack Daniels did a 121.7. I think pole position will be like a 121.6 or maybe a 121.4 or even higher. But yeah, this is only my first lap. You know, it's a banker lap. I put an extra kilo of fuel in it, so my car is a little bit heavier. Every ounce, every gram counts in the Formula One world. The lighter your car, the faster you go. That's the way it is, you know. Daddy Snipes with a 122.2 and Fuse Demon 122.3. So the top five is pretty close together within 6/10, half second. Then Master Spread, Dystopian, Boost and Misfit. And then Andrew Pip Smith. It's not a big grid tonight. We have got 11 people only. Normally there are a little bit more guys who drive, like 15 or 16 people. But yeah, luckily it is still a 100% race because when you have 8 people or below, the race length is reduced to a 50% race. So tonight there are going to be 57 laps of sweaty racing. It's going to be a hard race. It's going to take about 1.5 hours, the race itself. We still got 5 minutes until, 4 minutes. I'm going to go out one more time in 4 minutes for my final hot lap. Warm welcome to you all. My name is Björn Quint from the Netherlands, and I am a streamer of race games, mostly F124 and soon to be F125 and iRacing as well. I'm a regular league racer on the CLR Thursday and Friday tier and the FPR100 Saturday evening. I stream all my races on those evenings at 9 o'clock European time. But I also stream other fun content like open lobbies, ranked multiplayer, all kinds of challenges. My team career, driver career, and in 2 weeks the new F125 game comes out. I have 3 days early access, so I can start playing on May 27th, that new game. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be my 6th game, which I can play in the F1 game. There will be a lot of new features in it, like reverse grid, a whole new system of my team career. It's also more management elements are in there. So I'm going to stream a lot of new fun content on my socials, on my channels. Starting from June 1st, I'm gonna show you a lot of new things. So it's gonna be great. Thomas Franke zegt F123 vind ik beter eigenlijk. Ja, dat wordt gezegd. Dat klopt. Qua car handling is F123 was wel wat beter. Ik ben helemaal gewend aan F124 hoor. Maar er wordt in ieder geval gezegd dat F125 een beetje een mix zal zijn van F21 en F21 en F23 of F23 en F24. Het wordt wel F125 wordt wel echt wel beter dan F123, Thomas. Dat kan ik je wel verzekeren. Zeker wat de gameplay betreft en ook de graphics. By the way, if you have a PlayStation 4 or an older gen console like an Xbox earlier generation, you cannot play the F125 game anymore. You have to have a PlayStation 5 or higher, an PlayStation 5 Pro or the newest Xbox generation console. If you are playing on PC, though, you can play it whenever you want, so that's not a problem. So yeah, that being said, I'm gonna go to my tire compound and I'm gonna switch to a new set of softs. And then in 1 minute, I will drive out one more time. I'm now currently P3, as you can see. F1 Apple set a 121.8. So yeah, we're gonna drive out one more time and see what we can do, chat. But if it stayed like this, I would be pretty happy with that. But I'm not expecting that it stays like this. So I have to go out one more time on a new set of softs and try to do a little bit better. I'm aiming for a 121.8. That would be nice. But yeah, it has to be a flawless lap. It has to be a flawless lap without any mistakes. Let's have a look at the car setup again. The fuel level is... Yeah, you see, I had to reduce it to 5 kilos. Brake pressure is okay. Tire select is okay. All right, I'm going to drive out now.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out to the track.
All right, let's go.
Seconds left in the session.
Oh, I invalidated. Damn. That's a shame. Well, wasn't gonna make it anyway. Well, okay. Well, I fell too short anyway, but yeah. Hey, MJ. Thanks for joining in. I invalidated my last hot lap. I was 78 thousandths up, but yeah. And then I made a mistake. What a mistake to make. That's what they say then, right? But yeah, it's okay. I was aiming for a 121.8, but Jack Daniels got pole. But yeah, I don't need to start on pole, you know. I just want to have a good race. I'm a P6 in the World Drivers' Championship, and I don't really care. The championship goes between Dystopian and Master Spread, and Daddy Snipes also. So yeah, we're just gonna have a good race. We will start at 9:30. 2130 minutes. And the race will end like 11 o'clock, I think. Don't get me started on the championship, MJ says. Yeah, MJ is on Twitch, by the way, and he is saying he's joined. He's my best mate in CLR, the league we race for on the Thursday and Friday tier. And yeah, MJ can become world champion in the Thursday tier. And yeah, he says, don't get me started on the championship. So I won't. But yeah, it's close in CLR. But here in FPR100, it is not close because Dystopian is 40 points ahead in the World Drivers' Championship. He's leading by 40 points. And yeah, he is followed by... oh, it's Master Spread, by the way. Master Spread is leading, then Dystopian, then Daddy Snipes, then Cray Apple, then Jesus, and then me. I've got 275 points. Jesus is not driving, I think, so that will be good for me. So I can maybe take over his 5th position in the driver standings, you know. So that will be good. Fuel consumption is pretty high here. I think I'm gonna go 60.3 or 4 even. Yeah. Okay, I will do that. Thank you, MJ. Thanks, mate. So VSC setup says 2.9 fuel, but it is really a fuel burner. And yeah, VSE is a little bit too optimistic, and I don't want to run out of fuel, and I expect to need to push here because yeah, they're pretty fast over here. So 2.9, that's roughly 3, so that means 60. 338, 343. Yeah, I'm gonna do 60.4. I think I'm safe then. That's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna watch Discord chat for the starting time because yeah, we're gonna start 28, so that's 2 more minutes. Okay. 2 more minutes. Thank you, Johnny, for the good luck wishes. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I think I don't have enough time to make myself another cup of coffee. MJ now is laughing his head off, his eyes out when I say that. Cup of coffee here, cup of coffee there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cups of coffee. But I also got my my water bottle. We need to hydrate. Okay, Johnny, good luck, mate. With yeah, with your DJ activities. Have a good night, man. And thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. See you later, man. MJ says, grab 12 cups. Yeah. Yeah, it's an inside joke, chat. Hey, but MJ, Piastri, right? Piastri pole position, man. And the gap was really close. It was like, what was it? 34 thousandths with Max. And they used the C6 compound. You can only drive 1 3/4 of a lap, and then those tires are dead. Did you see Stroll and how is that guy called? That Englishman in the Mercedes. I can't come up of his name. Russell, yeah. They went out on the mediums and they actually pushed out the Ferraris. Did you see that? That was insane, man. That was insane. Oh man, Ferrari is in deep shit, man. Really, I swear. Yeah, Piastri, GOAT, really. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Ferrari is cooked, man. You know, that's what Olaf Mol said on Grand Prix Radio. It's the first time in history that none of the Ferrari constructor and engine manufacturers managed to get a car into Q3 in like 80 years or something. It's the first time on a Grand Prix on their home soil. It's the first time that a Ferrari isn't in Q3. It's just insane. Oh yeah, turn my cam on. Yeah. It's incredible. You know? No Ferrari at Imola. That's just... Dat is een blamage. Dat is echt erg. Dat is gewoon... Het ergste wat Ferrari kan overkomen gewoon. Well, no, I'd rather not, MJ, for this time, because I from now on, and I'm also going to say to chat, also on TikTok, I'm not gonna talk or say anything. I really have to focus. So I'm just gonna do my race, sit back and relax, grab a popcorn, grab a drink, and yeah, sit back and relax and enjoy. Okay. So let's do this. Come on, formation lap first.
Okay, how was that pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
Let's see how the tire temps are. It's pretty hard to warm up these mediums, let alone the hards. It's not gonna be easy, but what is Apple doing? He's warming up his brakes. I'm not gonna wait for him. Sorry, guy. You're being an ass. That's good.
Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient.
Yeah, thank you, MJ. Thank you for the good luck wishes. yeah, Apple is a little bit weirdly parked, but let's go. Luck everyone. Well, start was okay.
Okay, DRS is now available. Green flag.
That's unfortunate. But yeah, at least I got DRS. That was my whole goal. I don't want to lose this Jack Daniels guy. Damn it. This is not good, chat. 2 warnings in 3 laps. That's what I said. It's a track limit track. Yeah, this is what it is, man. almost made the same mistake. Gotta be careful here.
Okay, we've
Yeah.
been given a time penalty.
That was
Go against
so
that
dumb.
finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
So dumb. Stupid idiot I am.
levels are going to start falling away soon.
Another warning, that's not good. Come on.
Their tyres are 17 laps old, and the time last lap, 1 minute 28.0. Their tyres are 18 laps old. Time last lap, 1:28.1. Okay, they have a time penalty of 09.0. Their tyres are 19 laps old. Your last lap time, 1 minute 27.3. Okay, they have a time penalty of 09.0. No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good. The dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. Gap to the car in front, 1.1 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards, and the time last lap, 1:26.8. 3 seconds will be added to their time at the end of the race.
Thank you so much for the follow.
Jatin09 Grunwald followed your channel.
Thank you, Timbo. Really appreciate it. Have to focus now, but I really appreciate it, man. That's good, they're fighting. I got more speed. I'm faster than those two. I will overtake them slowly but surely. Sorry. It's a little bit aggressive for me. Sorry, spread. god, all those warnings. So stupid.
Okay, clear.
You know, it was a little bit aggressive, but I don't care. He's slow, so he's got the move on it. Just drive, man. Don't block me. He also almost gave me wing damage there. Come on. Close racing. He is slow as fuck, man. I have the idea that he is holding me up on purpose. I don't care. I'm just gonna overtake him. Forgot to turn on my DRS. That's stupid. That's why Fuse Demon could overtake me now with his 18-second penalty. How is that even possible, man? Or he had a speeding in the pit lane and two warnings, or he's just a bad driver, I don't know. Man, Fuse Demon is so slow, man. He is so slow. He makes me lose DRS of Master Spread if I'm not careful. Especially in this section, he is really slow, man. Look at this. Look at this. This section as well, he is, especially in these corners, this one, he is really slow. Look at this, so slow, man. I need to overtake him. Really done with this Fuse Demon guy. I need to overtake this pack because Dystopian is closing in. Ah, fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Come on, man! You idiot! This is what I mean, man. Now Dystopian is back in my DRS. Stupid, stupid idiot. Man, Fuse Demon, do something. Overtake them or let me pass. Come on. You're slow as fuck, man. Come on. Man, this is just so stupid, man. Dystopian on my ass. Because of that stupid Fuse Demon. Fucking hell. Yeah, I'm gonna just work my way through it because that Fuse Demon guy is just an idiot. He is just an idiot. I don't care, man. I'm aggressive? Yeah, I'm aggressive. Deal with it. Come on, man. Drive. Learn how to drive, mates. With your 21 seconds penalty. Fuck off. I'm just gonna teach you a lesson, man, how to drive. You can overtake me now. Come on, then. You got DRS on me. Just learn how to drive, man. You're so slow, Fuse Demon. You're really slow. You let Dystopian back into my DRS, idiot. That was track limits. But I didn't get a warning. Okay. Oh, that was a downshift too many.
Green flag.
Well, that Dystopian is gone. Finally. Karma. Skill issue. Learn to drive, man. Stick to commentating instead of racing. You do a better job at that. Get that kid out of my lobby, man. That Fuse Demon. He just can't drive. Let him go back to commentating. I'm serious. He can't drive. I'm still pissed. I lost valuable seconds here, and I'm still having dystopian on my ass. Drive, man. Come on. You're all so slow today. What is this? Yeah, that is what happening then, Apple. Now you get dystopian up your ass. Fuck's sake. So idiotic, man. What is this Shaggy trying to do, man? That's another idiot. What is he doing? Trying to overtake me on the outside there? Are you serious? Well, come on then, idiot. Just being pushed off everywhere, man. I hope they crush each other out. I really hope so. Especially that Shaggy. Come on. Keep up. Don't let him get away. They're not worth it. Come on. Okay, I got DRS. Let's go. That's a bad exit. Not ideal, chat. Not ideal. Come on. They're using, man. They're using all their battery. They're trying to get away from me, I know it, but yeah. They're saving up their battery right now, so I'm gonna do the same. I lost the car almost. Come on. Okay. What is he doing, man? Master spread, the championship leader is P5. And yeah, Dystopian is P3. Oh, that's a bit wide. It's not ideal. Use battery. Come on, we don't need to lose the DRS here. Come on. Okay, we're safe. It's a bit cautious. Okay, they're fighting here. That's good. I'm gonna watch the carnage unfold. That would be a good thing. It's a better exit. Good, come on. Let's charge that battery in this corner sequences. Come on. 8 more laps. Just let them fight. I think Master Spread is thinking the same. You know, he's just sitting back, relaxing in P5 there. And he's gonna do his sneak attack in like lap 56. And then he ends up P1. Wanna bet? Oh, there goes one. Bye bye. See ya. That's a freebie for me. P5. So that was F1 Apple. But yeah, he's got a 3-second penalty and I got 6. So he's still gonna finish ahead of me if it stays like it is. Master Spread is also slow. That surprises me. Championship leader slow. He might have wing damage. That could be the case. Yeah, I think he's got damage. He's got damage. Yeah. He's got damage. That's clear. And he's got a 6-second penalty as well. That's good for me. That's no longer 3, but it's 6. Fuse Demon, 24 seconds, mate. How? How on earth did you pull that off? Yeah, that's my last warning. And if I get another one, I have a 9-second penalty. So stupid, man. Come on. Focus. Yeah, you can overtake me. Go for it. I'm just gonna chill behind you and I'm gonna overtake you in the final lap. Just gonna save my battery behind him. Oh, that was one downshift too many. That was a bad exit. Now I have lost DRS. That's my own fault. That was my own fault, chat. Yeah, it's pretty difficult on this track to stay flawless, to be honest. You can see by the others, they all have penalties. Track limits is a bitch here on this track. Yeah, and I don't know what this Fuse Demon guy is up to, but he has got 27 seconds of penalties, mate. How do you even get there? Go back to commentating, man. What are you doing here on track? Yeah, he's the regular broadcaster on Twitch for FPR100. He normally does comms, but as you can see, the guy can't drive. Okay, 3 more laps. Why is Master Spread on softs? Did he do a wing change and then onto the softs? Because I think he pitted in like lap 52 or so. And then going onto the softs, are you mad? Those softs are never gonna survive, man. What is this, man, this race? People don't think. They just don't think. The softs will be dead, like, right now. He's still gaining on me, but, yeah. He's never gonna make it. I'm just gonna bring it home, man.
Probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
I think Master Spread is just thinking, you know what? I'm the championship leader. I'm just going for the fastest lap on my softs. I think that's where his mind is, because he knows he's not gonna finish in the top 5 anymore. So if that's his mindset, I understand him, but he also probably got wing damage from that fight in the front. And now he is in a fight with F1 Apple. Okay, a fight between P6 and P7. That could end up in tears for Master Spread, because Apple is not really, yeah, I don't know. Master Spread should be faster on those softs, but I think the softs are dead now, and that Apple on his mediums has better pace. I mean, tire wear is so high on this track. I mean, look at my tires. I got 56% tire wear on the left, 35% on the left rear tire, 30% on the right front, and 20% on the rear right. And especially that front left has to suffer a lot on this track. You know, these corners like these, and also that triple right-hander, this one as well. You don't have many left-handers in this circuit. But now these 3 corners, which will be coming up right now, that's insane for tire wear. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. This is then a left-hander. And then the final corner as well. But yeah, last lap, chat. Here we go. And then this race is over. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sweating like crazy, man. Welcome, Jetting Grunewald. Also, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Yeah, P6, P7, Master Spread is fighting Apple. Oh my god. Is there gonna be a yellow flag in the final lap? That would be hilarious. They're fighting, man. I hope they crash each other out, really. I mean it. And why is Master Spread fighting Apple? I mean, Apple has a 9-second penalty. Master Spread has a 6-second penalty. Just stay behind, be patient, bring it home, and you're P6. Why bother fighting, Master Spread? You're so stupid. You are so stupid.
Yes, guys, yes, come on, boys.
You're putting your championship on the line and go fighting with Apple. That is just having no brain intelligence, no race intelligence, man. So stupid. These guys tonight, man, they really don't think. They're all, yeah. I'm sorry that I'm so snippy and snappy, you know. I just can't begin to understand how some people drive on this circuit, man. This Fused Demon, look at this. Penalties, where are they? Fuck sake. Oh, well, we're gonna see it in the race director. Yeah, still a P4, MJ, I know, but man, what a race, man. This is just, it was just like MJ, it was just like at Hungary, and also yesterday at The race we did yesterday on CLR at Australia. I mean, some people, man. That Kuruma guy yesterday. You know, MJ, I did 3 reports this morning. I thought, you know, I'm going to report Kuruma. I'm going to report Ricardo. I'm going to report Callum. I did 4 incident reports. I just thought, you know, I was so shafted yesterday in that Australia race, man. I was pissed, man. And now again, I'm just have to turn off my camera because I have to go to race director. Sorry, I have to put my cam off and make a copy of race director. Incident reports, incident collisions. Look at this collision. All those track limits. Look at Fuse Demon. Multiple warnings. Fuse Demon. Fuse Demon is the commentator, is the broadcast commentator on Twitch for this league. Nor as Shaggy. Look at Shaggy, man. Fuse Demon. He is the he's doing the comms on FPR100 each Saturday evening for this league. And now he was on the grid for once. And man, this guy had 27 seconds of penalties. I mean, at a certain moment, he was blocking me like crazy. And I said, man, get on with it, man. Do something. Overtake Apple and overtake Master Spread, or just let me by, man. What an idiot, that Fuse Demon. So I said, go back, man. Go back to doing comms and get that kid out of my lobby, because he was such an idiot on track, man. I just couldn't believe what he was doing. Then Dystopian came back into my DRS. I had 2.3 seconds. I was ahead of him. And then these idiots in this pack begin to fight. And the number 2 guy in the championship comes back. And I just think, what are these guys doing, man? What are they doing? Oh, sorry, George. I didn't see you. Hi. I was at a certain moment in time, I was driving P1, you know, P1, P2, then P3. I had a good DRS swapping with I think it was Master Spread, I don't know, with the championship leader. And then other guys came in. They arrived at the pack. Well, we were at 4. But then they started making stupid decisions in Sector 2. They were so slow. Also at the hairpin. That Fuse Demon guy, he also picked up in the pack. He overtook me. Okay, well done. It was one good move. But then, man, he was so flippin' slow. He almost gave me wing damage. And then I said, we were on the hards by a few laps already. And I was just thinking, man, who is this guy? Yeah, I know this guy. He's doing comms, but I really said, and sorry that I flipped on chat, ladies and gents. I really, I just can't control myself sometimes. It's the adrenaline. It's really high focus, high tense racing. It's a 2-hour race. I'm sweating like crazy, and then being shafted and pushed off track sometimes by these idiots who can't drive tonight. Normally they are pretty clean. It's a really high standard racing league. But tonight, man, I don't know what they ate or something, or what was in their drinks, but it was just insane. Like they were rookies or something. It's just, yeah. Yeah, people are more desperate now. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I know, George. Also here in FPR100 it's the season ending. Next week is the last race at Abu Dhabi. This was round 19. Next round. But the championship leader is like 40 points ahead. Dystopian is P2. He has no chance of becoming World Drivers Champion in FPR100. I'm P6. I mean, why fight me? I did nothing wrong. But then also this Fuse Demon. He he practically never drives in FPR100 because he's doing comms, and then he's going to mix in a fight for a World Drivers' Championship? Are you serious? Man, use your head, man. Use your head. And let me go, because I've got the pace. I'm way faster than you, Fuse. Get this kid out of my lobby. You know? I'm really fuming. I just can't understand. He has no race intelligence, man. I'm fighting for P3. Yeah, I know, George. I know you're excited, man. I'm not expecting for myself to overtake you in the World Drivers' Champions, and I actually don't even care, man. I don't even care. Go for it, man. Really. I was world champion on the Friday tier, and that's it for me. And I will be happy with P4, and I will celebrate with you when you get your P3. But yeah, man. Don't fight with people when it comes to the championship, you know. This master spread also, he did some stupid moves and he ended up P7. The championship leader on P7 and Dystopian on P3. I think this master spread wasn't thinking tonight. He just wasn't thinking, and he was also fighting me. Yeah, I thought, what the heck, I'm not gonna let you buy. You have to show that you got the pace tonight, and if you don't get the pace, I'm not gonna let you buy. Fuck it. So he was fighting me, pushing me, bump drafting me. He was taking a look left, right. I thought by myself, yeah, man, you're not gonna pass me, mate. Do your best. Then at a certain moment, yeah, you can watch it back in my stream, I was sandwiched between two cars in Sector 2. And I thought, you know, flip the both of you. I'm gonna push my battery on. I'm gonna go full send, right, left. And they were using as well, but I broke way later, and I was in front of those guys. But yeah, man. Yeah, I know, George. I know you already got 3 titles. I know, but P3 looks nice, you know, George. P3 looks nice in the World Drivers' Championship, and I want it for you, and I want MJ to become world champion in the CLR Thursday tier. I really want him to have that title, you know. I just so much, yeah, want him to win, and it's his home Grand Prix next Thursday, and yeah, for me. Personally, for myself, I don't care what I do and what my result will be. I did my best. I had a lot of unfortunate moments this season. I really was pissed this morning at FIA and at a certain person, which name I'm not going to name, for calling me out that I was pushing someone off track at Australia. I was really pissed. And if that happens one more time, I'm just going to leave CLR Friday. You know, I just can't handle that all those guys are against me. I just can't handle it anymore. Because I did nothing wrong in that incident in Australia, man. I did nothing wrong. And this Ricardo and Karuma guy, they were just crawling under my nails, man. But yeah, that being said, I'm gonna end my stream. I don't want to end with on a negative note here. I had a good race. I had fun, but I also was really agitated by some guys, and yeah, yeah. I can understand that because MJ and George and MJ especially also, you made in you the comms you did on CLR Friday last season. That was you two are a nice combination. You do a good job, and I really like a duo combo comms. You know. Yeah, I would really see MJ back. Really want to see MJ back on the Friday comps for CLR. That would be nice. That would be really nice. And I think I will stop driving, or on Thursday or on Friday. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna drive only on Friday, and then if MJ is doing comms on Friday, then I would be happy to drive on Friday so that I can hear the comms back of George and MJ when I drive on Friday. Maybe, yeah, I would really like that. I would really like that, you know. And then MJ driving on Thursday and doing comms on Friday. I driving on Friday alone, and I think yeah, I think I'm gonna cut back on CLR a little bit, driving wise. So, but yeah, because I'm planning to pick up my tennis game again on Thursday evening. So I think I'm gonna drive on. I think I'm only gonna drive on Friday and go restart my tennis. Yeah, you know, my tennis mates at the club here in my town. Yeah, I haven't been playing. I mean, I play tennis like 30 years already, and last 2 years, no, 1.5 year, I haven't been on a tennis court like for almost 2 years now, and I really miss it. And it's also always on Thursday, and I miss my guys. So yeah, I think I'm gonna quit CLR Thursday, but yeah. I think I'm gonna continue racing on Friday, but yeah, FIA has to stay off my back, man. I'm just, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything more. By the way, I'm gonna end my stream. It is 11:10. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all a very good weekend and also a very nice Sunday. And tomorrow it's gonna be the Imola race. It's going to be very exciting. There could be some rain in the air tomorrow, but who knows? Piastri will start on pole. Max P2. It's going to be an exciting race. I hope you're going to enjoy it. I most certainly will. So yeah, I wish you all a good evening. And as I always say, catch you later. Bye bye. Peace.